What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Out of the Basement. Today, we are bringing you our February Blu-ray update. Of course, I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
And Steven.
Howdy.
And you guys know what it is. This is our monthly video where we go through our Blu-ray, sometimes DVD, sometimes Laserdisc,
Sometimes
pickups,
Ultra HD.
all sorts of physical media, what we picked up over the past month. So let's just jump right into it. Steven, it's time for a return to everyone's favorite show.
It's time for America's favorite show, Bucky's DVD Blowout!
Most of these I got from the Full Moon Valentine's Day sale.
Nice.
Some of these I found actually in a dollar store.
Wait, you already got your full moon shipment?
Yeah.
What the hell? Alright, continue.
So the first four I got at a Dollar General. Night of the Living Dead, Reanimation, starring the Reanimator himself, and the Wishmaster.
I'm sure it's going to be a great time.
Yeah, I'm sure it's great. And a Full Moon Kids movie, Goobers.
Hey, Goober.
And then this one I have no idea about, but whatever, it was $1. Decadent Evil, Full Moon. And this one is the quote-unquote box set, but it only comes with the one movie. Doll Man vs. Demonic Toys.
Quite the box set.
So there's that. And then these I got from the sale. First one is Bad Channels. Second one is Shadow Zone. Next one looks like a really fun time. Wishmaster's in it as well. Oblivion.
Oh boy.
What the
hell is this?
This one, it's on an episode of Best of the Worst, and I think they described it as glorified tentacle porn. So
it's Rogue
the
One?
Killer Eye. Yeah, pretty much. And then this one is by far the one I'm anticipating the most to watch. This is Arcade, starring Peter Billingsley and Seth Green as a real young man. A lot of terrible 3D CG. It just looks like a really fun time.
Yeah, it looks,
so, Arcade.
Looks like a lot of
Looks
fun.
fun.
I actually have a DVD as well that you guys saw on my pickup, or on our vlog we did during February when we went out looking for the full moon stuff at Dollar General, and I got The Dentist from Goodwill. This doesn't have a US Blu-ray, but of course this is a Stuart Gordon, Brian Yuzna hangout good time. Haven't watched it yet, but heard good things.
It's fun. It's fun.
Steven, why don't you show off your Laserdiscs?
Yeah, I was lucky to find all of these in the same place. These are some harder to find Star Wars ones. This is the Japanese Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. All Japanese, most Japanese Laserdisc will play on regular NTSC players. The only difference is they'll be hard-coded with Japanese subtitles, but that's no big deal.
Could be worse.
Yeah, it could be way worse. And that's a later one, too. That came out in 2000. Laserdisc stopped being made altogether in 2001. So that is a pretty late release. The next one is one of the Ewok movies, The Ewok Adventure.
Oh, boy.
Sure. My goodness.
The next one is Ewoks Battle for Endor.
With Wilford Brimley.
And then the last one is the Japanese. I think this only got a Japanese release, but this is Caravan of Courage. I really like the cover.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. And then this one is not Star Wars at all. This just, I didn't mean to bring over, but since I did, it's Assault on Precinct 13.
Nice.
So, there you go.
And you also got the whole trilogy.
Yeah, I did get the definitive widescreen Laserdisc big box set, but that thing weighs like 80 pounds, and so I didn't feel like dragging it over here, but that's the way that God intended you to watch Star Wars, was the definitive Laserdisc edition.
The last time, well, I guess they were on DVD, but they were just the Laserdisc rips, but unedited. Original trilogy.
Wow.
Justin, now let's get into the Blu-rays. J-Rick, we got a double.
Daily double.
The same movie, two different editions, and that is Dr. Sleep on 4K.
Yep, both on 4K.
Great film. Haven't had a chance to check out the director's cut yet, although I've heard very good things about it. Mm-hmm. And
the director's cut is on Blu-ray, though.
Yeah, true. It is not on the 4K disc. Classic Warner Brothers. Mm-hmm. Classic Warner Brothers, but yeah, a respectable sequel to The Shining.
Absolutely.
Doesn't disrespect the original film and actually builds on it. And yeah, Dr. Sleep was awesome. Bucky, you got 2 for me?
I do. Technically 3.
Oh.
First one I got for a whole $1 at Dollar Tree, and that is Zombie Night with Anthony Michael Hall.
Great.
This one was a part of, I think it was like it's like 3 for $10 or something at FYE. So this was a double of Midnight Movie and Killer Movie with Big Bang Theory girl.
Bucky's gotten to the point in his Blu-ray collection where he owns everything, so now he just is scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Exactly.
I could definitely see that.
Next up for me is a 4K pickup. I got this at Family Video, and that is Logan Lucky. Watched this movie. Really enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun. Adam Driver, of course, was easily the best part of the movie, as he
Cauliflower
typically is in everything he's in. And this was just like a fun heist-ish movie.
It's a very comforting movie for me. Like, I think the color palette is very warm and colorful, and I just like the aesthetic of the film.
And Daniel Craig doing his classic southern accent, like in Knives Out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie, and I only paid $5 for the 4K.
Yeah, I would love to have the 4K.
Which is hype. Love Family Video when they do that.
Yep. My next pick is a David Fincher film from a used media store, Seven.
Nice.
I really like David Fincher, and this is one of the only big ones of his that I have not seen.
Great movie.
You know, I've even seen Alien 3. But yeah, I cannot wait to finally see what is in the box. Because I've seen that meme my whole life.
And it's surprising that you don't know what is in the box.
Yeah, I've somehow avoided spoilers on this, and yeah, I really like Zodiac, Fight Club. Alien 3? Nah.
Alien 3, the assembly cut is good.
Yeah, Gone Girl. So I cannot wait to check out 7.
Steven.
Next two, one of them was a part of that 3 for $10 deal, and that is John Carpenter's The Ward.
His last film.
Yes.
Wow.
With a very respectable actress.
Hey.
Who is it?
It's Amber Heard.
And then this one also has a very respectable actress in it.
Do you think that
Amber Heard.
Amber Heard beat up John Carpenter at all?
Maybe that's why he quit doing movies. But this is the unrated director's cut of the Stepfather remake. I saw this in theaters, and I've seen it since then, but I can't remember anything about it.
Next up for me is a 4K that I was a little late on the boat, but then it went on sale at Target.
I was going to say, wasn't this last month?
No, I actually did not pick it up when it came out. Then that is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Not my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, but I do really enjoy it, and I think probably the more I watch it, the more it'll grow on me.
It's great.
Haven't got a chance to revisit it yet, but again, I still really enjoyed it. Just, it's no Hateful Eight.
I would agree. Up next for me, Bucky's going to be disappointed in me because I got, with the slip, the A24 film Midsommar.
Where's the director's cut?
We did watch the director's cut on Nate's Region B player recently, and this film was already my second favorite of 2019, just seeing it in the theater. So it was still worthy of getting a standard release, and in my opinion, the extended cut does not make that much of a difference. It's still good.
I disagree.
Makes it even better.
It's a great film. Loved it even more on the second watch.
The face in the trees?
The face in the trees, and the entire plot is given away in the first frame of the film.
True.
So love that. Love Midsommar.
Great movie.
Very pretty. Very peaceful and relaxing.
And also the creepiest movie since Hereditary.
I like this next one.
This one is one that I just like. It's bad, but it's a fun time.
No, it's good.
It's bad.
It's good.
It's bad. The
Yeah,
Amityville Horror remake with Ryan Reynolds.
dude, he's so buff in that movie.
Yeah, and then this completed my 3 for 10. I had to pick something. The Scary Movie 4. I really liked it when it came out. I haven't watched it in many years, so 1 and 2 are the best ones.
And I think 3 is underrated.
3 is fine, it's good, but 4 is there too.
You guys know we love to watch shitty horror movies on the channel. And I got another one, of course, from Family Video, my mainline supplier of shitty modern horror. And that is Escape Room.
Yeah, we haven't checked this one out yet.
Yeah, haven't watched this one. It's got Deborah Ann Wool. Is that her name?
I think it's Wolf.
Karen Page. I think it's Wool.
It is Wool. Deborah Ann Wool from Daredevil in it. This came out last year, I think.
Something like that.
But it was super cheap at Family Video. And
PG-13.
yeah, and it had the slip, so I was just like, I gotta pick it up. I gotta pick it up for the shitty modern horror collection. Can't wait to check this one out. I'm sure it's really good.
Yes. Continuing with mine. Now Bucky and Nate will be proud of me
Sorry.
I love my brother.
for purchasing a Scream Factory under my own personal choice.
Wow.
And that is With the Slip.
Man, too bad it's not a better movie.
Hey, fuck you. Silent Hill's great.
Silent Hill. My girlfriend wanted to watch this, and I was like, I think I know where to find it, and it has a Scream Factory.
Yeah, because it's a
With the
great
Slip.
movie.
Probably the best video game adaptation, but that's not saying much.
Right.
But
I think it's a good psychological horror movie on its own, though, and it
Yeah.
also has plenty of really good gore.
yeah, I definitely enjoy it. I just think it's a crazy monster. You don't really know 100% what's going on. But Silent Hill.
Get the famous scene where Pyramid Head rips the girl's skin off.
Yeah.
Awesome. Got 2 more for us, Steve?
I do.
Now, this is a movie I want to see, and I wish I didn't know the ending of.
I still don't know the ending. All I know is it's controversial. And that is High Tension, or for our French-speaking viewers, High Tension.
It's a French extremity film, Jrick.
Revenge?
I don't know if it's a revenge film or not. I just know the ending. And this next one, you're going to give to me after this.
Double feature of the remakes of 13 Ghosts and House of Wax.
Both bangers, I'll say it.
I've only seen
I'll say
13
it.
Ghosts,
Oof.
but there's actually quite a surprisingly good bit of special features on there. So.
Dang. Next up, I got my very first Trauma movie, which I found used, and I got it confused with Thanksgiving, so I might have accidentally bought this movie. But I'm still excited, still interested to check it out, and that is Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead. Directed by Lloyd Kaufman. Mm-hmm. I'm sure this movie is going to be really raunchy, really bad. But
I've seen clips. It looks funny.
Well, up next for me is another Scream Factory. Shake hands.
And it's a great movie this time.
But no slip?
Yeah, this is an older release. The Return of the Living Dead. Without the slip and bit of damage from Amazon on there. So that's great.
Cool.
Yeah.
But Tom Matthews, really like him, so I'm curious to see him in a different film.
He's great.
That's not Friday the 13th Part 6.
He's great in Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, so cannot wait to check this one out. Ever since I watched Night of the Living Dead on Criterion, I've been interested in just diving into the zombie genre a little more.
Nice.
And obviously,
Well, that's a great place to dive in.
yeah.
True. I met Linnea Quigley one time.
Was she nude?
No, she wasn't, but you could get a naked picture of her signed. But she
cool.
signed my non-Scream Factory version of Return of the Living Dead. Well, the Scream Factory version wasn't out at the time, so what are you going to do?
Return of the Living Dead.
Steven!
2 more. This one is... I watched the Oasis Supersonic documentary that was put out by A24.
Whoa.
I like that quite a bit. And then I saw this was on sale, so I decided to pull the trigger on this. This is the Liam Gallagher solo documentary, As It Was. I'm sure it's going to be fucking biblical.
I don't even know.
Come
who that
on, you
is.
know.
Is he related to the Gallagher? Is he going to smash some fruit?
Possibly. Possibly.
Oh, he's someone from Oasis?
You could say that.
Well, you held it up to your shirt, so I'm assuming.
You could say that. As you were. So, this one I just got today.
Oh.
My latest pickup. It came out today.
Yeah.
And that is the 4K of, say it with me, fellas, H.P. Lovecraft's Color Out of Space.
Yeah.
We all collectively mispronounced the title a minute ago. Color in space.
Color of space.
Of space. There's some type of color in or around space. Looks like a really good time. Can't wait to watch it in 4K because it looks like it's going to be nice and colorful.
Yeah.
So it looks real fun. And obviously we're Brian Yuzna and Stuart Gordon boys. So, we're familiar with Lovecraft film adaptations. So I'm hoping this is going to be real good.
I've heard it delivers on some very Thing-esque things.
The clips that I've seen from it look very good. So I'm sure it's going to be a great time. And you get a free 30-day trial of Shudder in here. So
lots of goodies on Shudder. My next pickup is a complete series, and that is Swamp Thing. The complete series, all 10 episodes, because DC is a bunch of
Swamp Thing.
fucking assholes and canceled it before it even premiered. I actually finally checked out the first episode, watched it in its entirety, and it was awesome. Super horror-esque, which I wasn't really expecting. I mean, Swamp Thing is like a horror comic for the most part, but I just wasn't expecting that from the series. Almost had some The Thing vibes, like John Carpenter's The Thing, and I'm excited to check the rest of it out. Haven't got a chance to, but I'm a big fan of Swamp Thing, so I'm happy that there's at least some sort of respectable live-action Swamp Thing. Not like the Wes Craven film or the original TV series.
Oh, those are great. Whoa! My next pickup is
another
Arrow Video. Shake hands.
Another boutique. So many boutiques from Justin.
Yeah, there's a little more, too.
True.
This is the Arrow Video release of Hellbound Hellraiser 2.
Nice.
Because good friend of the channel, Brandon, got me the first Arrow Video Hellraiser for Christmas. So I thought I'd pick up the second one because you guys say that the second one is good and that there's no need for any of the future installments.
So far, I haven't finished Hellraiser 3, but I'm already thinking I was right all along, and all you need is 1 and 2.
Yeah, so Hellraiser 2,
Cowards.
I have not seen the first Hellraiser yet. Obviously, I've not seen this one yet. But I'm curious. And I'm into boutiques now.
We finally got
Video,
him.
Scream Factory. I've already been into Crit. I've already been into Criterion, but now I've been broadening my horizon here. So we have Hellraiser 2, Arrow Video.
Steven, we got a double.
Daily double.
For the first time on Blu-ray, starring Edward Furlong, Pet
Terminate
Cemetery 2. This is the one and only Scream Factory where you could just take the slip and throw it in the garbage because this artwork is terrible.
If you've watched the Blu-ray updates for a while now, I usually try to come to the defense of the artwork because most of it's usually all right.
Yeah.
But I must say, even for me, it's
bad.
hard to look at.
This would make you believe that there is a werewolf creature in the movie, somewhat. But it's actually a dog. It's a very cute dog, too.
People were drawing comparisons from this cover to the Silver Bullet cover, which it's definitely there.
We actually watched the movie together, and
the 4K scan looks great. The movie looks great.
It was a lot of fun.
It's fun. Yeah,
the movie throws all the rules of the Pet Cemetery out the window.
It makes sense for the first 2 acts, and then the third one, they just were like, you know what? Let's just go buck wild.
But Clancy Brown is absolutely batshit in this
Clance?
movie. Yeah. He's easily what saves the movie. If Clancy Brown had not been in Pet Sematary 2, probably would have been an awful nightmare.
It's so weird, like, Edward Furlong is the main character for the first 2 acts, and then he just disappears for the 3rd act and then reappears at the end.
Yeah. Little disappointed in the bonus features as well.
Yeah.
There's not really a making of. It's mostly just interviews with the actors, but they don't even really talk about Pet Sematary 2.
It's a very sad interview with
Edward Furlong, where he clearly doesn't remember making this movie, but he's trying so hard to like, oh yeah, I totally remember that.
I mean, shouts out to Edward.
Yeah, he's had a rough time.
But at least this has a Blu-ray now, 4K scan. It's fun.
And it was a fun movie. It was a fun movie. I think we got a triple now, boys.
Triple kill.
And that is the Scream Factory release of My Bloody Valentine. Look at that image right there. Nice.
Did you guys all do the reversible?
Of course. Anytime I have the Scream Factory slip, I put it on the reverse art. And look at you two.
I can now relate to that.
Yeah. You gotta have the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Love this movie. One of the best 80s slashers of all time. And Scream Factory finally restored the uncut version of the movie, and it looks fantastic. They did a 4K scan of the uncut version, and it's just beautiful. Finally, this movie gets the release it deserves all along. Super Canadian.
Oh, yeah.
Love every moment of it. And it's actually got tons. It doesn't have a ton of new bonus features, but it is still loaded with some archive bonus features. So it's really nice that they kind of included everything you could want on this one. And super happy to finally have a respectable release because it deserves it.
My next pickup is from Amazon, Children of Men. I've never seen this film. Have you guys seen it or know what it is?
I've heard of it. Yes,
yeah.
I've heard it's pretty good.
Yeah. I have been super interested in this film ever since, like, there's a lot of cinematography related videos that I watch on YouTube, and a lot of them use this as a prime example. I think it's like post-apocalyptic, year 2027, and it's basically, I think, a virus that nobody can get pregnant. So, like, society collapses, and I'm very, very interested to check it out.
Nice.
My next 2 were from the Full Moon Sale, and the first one is
Oh, God.
Head of the Family. Get it?
That trailer, though.
It
trailer.
looks like a great time. And the next one is basically Jeffrey Combs as Doctor Strange, and that is Dr. Mordred, Master of the Unknown.
Ooh. Who knew that Jeffrey Combs was in an MCU film?
Yeah. Little did you know.
Dang.
This is probably better than the MCU film.
I'm sure it is. And my next pickup I found used in the wild at a half-price books, and that is Wes Craven's Serpent and the Rainbow with the slip. Know nothing about this movie. This was a complete blind buy, but typically if I find a Scream Factory in the wild and it's got the slip and it's a reasonable price, I'm usually pouncing.
Oh, yeah.
Bill Pullman's in this one, so I already know I'm going to have a good time because I love my boy Bill. Of course, Wes Craven can be super hit or miss, so I don't know if this is going to be a good Wes Craven or bad Wes Craven, but I will find out one day.
This will be my final pickup. I just picked it up today because I forgot this was coming out, and then we noticed it at the store. This is the 4K, for the first time, released on 4K, Casino Royale. Casino Royale is not only the best James Bond film, it is just one of my favorite films of all time. Definitely in my top 15, I would say, films of all time.
Best Bond theme?
Yeah, absolutely love Casino Royale. Cannot wait to check out the 4K because I've been wanting to rewatch all of the Daniel Craig Bond films leading up to No Time to Die.
Yeah, maybe skip Quantum of Solace.
Now all of the Daniel Craig films for James Bond are on 4K, so I will probably pick up Skyfall at some point. But Casino Royale was like the definite one I had to get.
Respect.
Skyfall's good,
Yeah.
but Casino Royale, way better.
Amazing.
that concludes my pickups this month. Respectable stack, J-Rick.
Nice.
Next one is another Wes Craven.
Heyo.
His last, but certainly not least.
Or maybe.
There may be.
Well,
My Soul to Take. I remember seeing this in theaters, but I don't remember anything about it at all.
Yeah, I've never seen this one.
I guess we'll find out
One day.
together. So, My Soul to Take. And then my last two are Vinegar Syndromes, but I'll show you the first one first. And I found this sealed in the wild for like $5.
Wow.
The Massage Parlor Murders.
I'm sure it's going to be fantastic.
I'm sure it's great. It is region free. So there's that.
Great.
Massage Parlor Murders.
My next pickup is an Arrow video. You got this
Whoa.
last month. We've been finding this consistently in FYE, and that is Rage of Honor. And for some reason, FYE keeps selling this brand new for $5. So last month, Bucky picked one up, and then I was in FYE, and I was like, maybe there'll be another one randomly there. And sure enough, there it was. So I'll pretty much buy any Arrow video for
Do they have
$5.
a specific section where the boutique stuff is, or is it just random?
It's mixed in.
I found that in like those mixed bins,
Really?
like in the center of the store.
I found this one in the actual aisle, in the action movie aisle, but you gotta sift. I'd pretty much buy any Arrow video for $5, so this is a complete blind buy. Have not watched it yet, but can't beat Arrow video for $5. Steven, your final pickup.
Lal, but not Leal. I've got
The LOL.
Tammy and the T-Rex 4K Ultra HD.
How soon before it goes in the sell pile?
Probably not very, very soon. But yes, Vinegar Syndrome recently jumped in the 4K game, and now everybody else is too. Haven't checked it. I have never seen this. I don't know how good the transfer is yet. I'm sure it's just A-OK. And it's great that the boutique companies are finally jumping in to 4K. And excited to see what they release next and what other companies follow suit. I know Blue Underground is. Shout
Underground.
Select is coming out with the 4K of the Deer Hunter.
Right.
You gotta wonder when maybe Criterion is gonna they probably will do it later on, I would assume.
Yeah.
Maybe even Arrow.
I'd love it if Arrow jumped
Yeah.
into the 4K game.
Who knows who's gonna be next? But Tammy and the T-Rex. I've heard it's terrible, but that's okay.
I've also heard it's borderline unwatchable.
So it's gonna be a great time.
And my final pickup of the month
What's it for you?
is a banger.
You just now bought that?
Yeah. I never owned this movie. We watched this years ago.
Eons.
Years ago, like right when it first came out, and that is Bone Tomahawk. I
Great film.
finally pulled the trigger on this one. It was like, I think it was less than $5 on Amazon. So I was like, okay. Now I've officially run out of excuses to pick this one up. The director also did Brawl in Cell Block 99 and Dragged Across the Concrete.
Dragged Across Concrete.
Oh, sorry. Those were our pickups for February. What did you guys get? Let's talk Blu-rays and physical media in the comments down below. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. We're always talking about Blu-rays, but mostly action figures on the channel, but we do some Blu-rays every once in a while.
Once a month,
Occasional, movie review
maybe.
once a month. So yeah, I'm Nate, joined with Justin
See you guys later.
and Steven.
Take care.
And we'll see you guys next time on Out of the Basement.